Hi, I want to talk about a physical property worked out by a Dutch physicist over 350 years ago that allows us a way of predicting how a wavefront is going to travel for any type of wave. And it's known as Huygens Principle after the physicist Huygens. And the way that it works is if you have a wavefront, it could be a plane wave, it could be a spherical wave, it could be any shape wave that you want. If you want to figure out where that wavefront will be in the future, you can imagine finding a series of virtual point sources all along that wavefront, evenly spaced along that wavefront. And what you could do is set a drafting compass with a set distance equal to the speed of the wave times a set time you want that wave to propagate. And from those point sources, trace out circles from each point source as if it would be a point ripple on a pond, say. The last step to reconstruct our wavefront is you want to draw a line that is tangent to every one of those individual Huygens wavelet sources, and what we would see for something like a plane wave, that line would just be parallel to the original line, because all of those wavefronts would all end up being the same size, same distance away from here. Now, if you were to start with a point source, Huygens principle still applies. You trace out a circle, and then along that circle, you can identify points. You can take your compass, extend it outward the same distance that you had before, trace out other individual circles, and those circles would form the boundary of a larger circle, and a larger circle, and a larger circle. So, with Huygens principle, you can reconstruct any wave. This becomes incredibly useful if you want to study how waves will travel if, for example, the wave may enter a region where the speed is changing for part of the wave, but not the entire wave. Or you might end up placing something like a wall, where some of that wavefront, some of those wave sources would end up getting blocked by the barrier, but some of those wave sources would end up heading through. So any wave can have this drafting principle applied in order to reconstruct what's going to happen, and we're going to use it to look at the law of reflection, the law of refraction, and diffraction and interference effects as we move into later chapters. Thanks for watching.